Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's EdenGold in here. If you guys already don't know who I am a model, artist, YouTuber, influencer. I meet all the celebrities. I do the female solo traveling. I'm a psychic too. So if you want to tap in and support a small channel, I'm Haitian, Puerto Rican, and Portuguese. Make sure you subscribe down below. You like this video, comment, and share because anything helps. It'll help my videos get more traction. I've been on YouTube for 12 years, so it's something that I really love and I'm passionate about, so I would deeply appreciate it if you guys made sure that you did all that for the video. But let's just get right into the video. Today I'm going to be telling you a story time pretty much on the last cruise that I just came from, which is about 2 days ago. It was a 4-day NASA cruise to the Bahamas or whatever, and pretty much this story time is about how this guy tried it and tried to play with me, and the whole dinner table and all the drinks ended up in his face in front of my white federal friends that I was there with. So let's just get right into this video. So it pretty much started off like I was on the Carnival Sunrise for the Memorial Day cruise, sailing out of Miami. It was a nice little vibe. I went out there with like my 2 white federal friends. I had met them back in like January on like the Carnival celebration, and like we kicked it, you know what I mean? Like they know a lot of people, they're great people, so they just invite me out or whatever, and like I appreciate it and I love my friends. Like these are genuinely like my friends, but other people are gonna say other things, whatever. So we're on the Carnival Sunrise, and after I leave like the sail away party and stuff, I end up going to karaoke and I meet this dude. And he comes up to me and he starts flirting with me, and I'm just like, you look like someone I know. He looked like Rohan Marley, which I know Rohan Marley, but he's old as fuck and he tried to fuck with me, and I was just telling him like, listen, like if you not gonna be tricking or investing or something, you gotta get up out of here. This coochie ain't for free. I'm not Jamaican, I'm Haitian, so it's like not impressed. But I told him he looked like someone I know, and I told him it was Rohan, and this man, he was flirting with me. And for a couple of these days, like for about 2-3 days on this boat, this guy was trying to fuck with me, and he pretty much, he was like a nurse or whatever, nothing important, like just way, way older, probably like in his 40s or something. But he was trying to fuck with me nonetheless. Over a couple of days, I start to see that like he's with like a knockoff brand of me, but I say nothing about it because we're on vacation. Let's have a good time. That has nothing to do with me. I'm about to go be with my Bahama boo or whatever in like NASA, so I'm like, I'm not tripping about it. So but then let's just fast forward. I see him, say nothing, and you know, I'm not tripping about it. And so one night, my friends, we all get dinner together and stuff because we obviously came together to make memories. So it's my 2 friends, and then they brought a girl that is their friend as well that they met on another cruise. And then they brought another friend, and he's just like friends with one of the guys. So I'm with all my white friends that I love so much. And so they're like, hey, we're about to go down to dinner. You know, at Carnival, you can book the dinners. So they're like, hey, we're about to go down to dinner. Are you going to be ready? And I'm like, yeah, like, I'm going to be ready. I'm getting ready right now. Just book it. I'll meet you guys down there, whatever. So they're like, perfect, great. Like, it's amazing. The dinners have been great so far. They give us the best service because my friend is an investor on Carnival. And, you know, they just work in politics and stuff like that. So the people on Carnival, they treat us really nicely. And so I'm ready and everything. And I'm coming through, and I come to the dining table, and I notice that one of the friends are missing. So my 2 white friends are there, and then the girl's there, and then my friend that I was roommating with, who is one of like the reserve agents or whatever, he has been like talking to this girl. I don't mind it. I let him use my phone in the Bahamas to hit her up. Like, I'm just happy for him, you know what I mean? So pretty much he invited her, and she's with him at the table. He invited her to the dinner. But she invited her friend to the dinner as well. And her friend happened to be the Timu knockoff version of me, like way older. But at the time, I had my afro out and she had her afro out. So like our hair damn near looked the same. The only difference is hers was a head full of gray. And the friend, I don't have a problem with her. She brings the dude, the nurse. So at first, it's awkward as fuck because, like, it caught me off guard. Like, I'm here with my friends or whatever. But I keep it very classy, and I'm just like, okay, like, I get my steak. I eat, like, a little slice. I had lost my appetite because I was just so uncomfortable, but I didn't want to make a scene. And so I get my drink, and I'm just like, hey, like, I'll meet up with you guys later. Dismiss myself from the dinner. This is, like, on the 3rd day. So I dismiss myself from the dinner. And the next day rolls around, and like, you know, I had told, obviously, I'm hanging out with like my friends now, and the girl that my friend, like, we'll call her the Brazilian girl, we're all hanging out, and like I had told her, like, hey, you know, like that dude tried to fuck with me, and that's why I just left earlier, but I didn't want to make a scene. And she was like, I'll go back and tell my friend and just let her know or whatever. She could do whatever she wants. And I'm like, fine, cool, perfect. She ends up telling her friend, and so now all day the friend that of the Brazilian, she's just like kissing my ass or whatever, like trying to be cool with me. She's just like, hey, like we gotta talk later. And I'm just like, okay, like when you're ready to talk, or I'm ready to talk, or whoever's ready to talk, or whoever gets to it first, we could talk. But like, it's not really important to me, but it might be important to you because you're the one that's gonna end up fucking with him, because I'm good off of that. So pretty much we never get to talk about it. We're just vibing all day. And here comes the 4th day, dinner. And so we booked the dinner. And once again, I'm getting ready. And like, my friends all know about the situation. The Brazilian girl knows about the situation. The friend kind of knows. So it's like, this time when they booked the dinner, it's all of my friends and whatever. So this time, like, everybody knows what's up, and like, it's the last dinner, so like, you know, we want something more intimate. So my friend invites the Brazilian, and she brings her friend, and then all of my friends are there, and I'm there. And like, this time there's no nurse dude, and so we're having a great time. We order our foods, we're getting drinks, whatever. Like, you know, I got my little shot, and at the time, like, we were all like kind of drinking. I mean, that's the point, be drunk on the cruise, but I wasn't fucked up or anything. I was very aware. And so we're sitting down, playing a game, having fun, just asking questions. And here comes the nurse out of nowhere. And he comes from somewhere all the way across the dining room from his table. And he even said he came from his table. He comes to our table, sits down right in front of me, slams a drink on the table. And keep in mind, I realized that, but my friends realized it. And when we talked about it later, we ended up discussing that. Slams a drink on the table. So I'm like looking at everybody. I'm like, this is awkward. And I'm not going to take 2 times in a row of being like uncomfortable when I paid for my vacation. I'm here to make memories with my friends, and these are my friends, and you weren't invited. So I turn over to him very kindly, and I'm just like, you know, like, today we would love if we just had like an intimate dinner. Like, this is just for like the close friends. And I say it very nicely to him because like, that's just the type of person I am, and like, I don't like to cause scenes. And he's just like, oh, well, I'm not leaving, I was invited. Who were you invited from? By? Because you weren't invited by my friends. I doubt you were invited by the girl that you're trying to fuck with, because obviously she didn't invite you. And if you really came here for her because you really wanted to spend time with her, you would have just invited her to your dinner or a specialty dining or something and had an intimate last night with her. You know, like having dinner or whatever. I know I've had guys on the cruises do it for me. They gonna spend that check regardless if everything's free. And so pretty much like, I'm just like, keep on asking him. And like, I asked like the Brazilian girl, because she's sitting to my right next to my other friend, and I'm like, hey, like, could you ask him to leave, or ask your friend to ask him to leave? And she's just like shook. She doesn't even know what to say. So I turned to the girl and I'm like, okay, well, can you ask him to leave, since obviously he's here because of you? And she doesn't say anything. She shook or whatever. I asked my friends, like, listen, like, it makes me uncomfortable. I wouldn't want him here. Like, it's just like, this is an intimate dinner, you know what I mean? And so pretty much my friends were like, oh, just switch seats with us. No, this nigga was not invited, and he's not going to get to be around my federal friends trying to be in our friend group, trying to benefit from my connections, when the man obviously disrespected me and obviously disrespected this girl in her face. But she doesn't know it yet because I'm not messy like that, and we haven't had our talk yet. So I asked everybody like 7 times, like 7 to 8 times. I'm like, please, I really don't want to do what I'm about to do. Please, I really don't want to do what I'm about to do. Please, I really don't do what I want to do. I don't want to do what I'm thinking. I say it multiple times. Nobody gets the warning. So I'm like, okay, bet. If everybody wants to sit up here and have me be uncomfortable when I obviously paid for my part of the trip, everybody here is going to be uncomfortable. So he's over there talking. And like, I'm trying to stay calm, but he says something out of pocket. I can't exactly remember what. But keep in mind, this man was wasted as fuck, the nurse. So I'm like, okay, bet. Since y'all want to play like that, let's play like that. And so I get up, I grab the drink of water and pour it right in his face. He takes it at first, whatever. And I'm just like, okay, like, can you leave? And he's not trying to leave. Like, he's trying to hold his ground after this. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, you're being petty as hell. Like, you weren't invited. And so I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. He says something else out of pocket. So I'm like, I try to grab for the wine. But my friend, she was like, nah, this is my shit. So I take the other one and I pour it right in his face. And so he gets up and he's even more now. Now he's like really reacting. And he has a coffee in his hand. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, go ahead and throw the coffee. I turn around. I say, shake it. Throw it on that ass, boy. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm a dancer. So throw it on that ass. I'm not even tripping about it. Like, but at the end of the day, I'm going to get what I want, which is you not here. So he throws the coffee on me, calls me a whore or whatever, even though I'm a whore, but you wanted to fuck with me and you tried to fuck with 2 bitches. And so I expose and I'm like, you literally were trying to fuck with me and fuck with her, and now everything's coming out like, oh, like, he's messy, he's immature, like, he was trying to da-da-da. And, like, she knows she's second place. The girl can barely speak English. She was a little, way older, not even a little, but, you know, I have nothing bad to say about her. Like, she was the one that was a victim or whatever. I guess we both were. And I'm all about the girls. And so he throws the coffee on me or whatever, and he finally leaves, and I leave. But at this point, he threw the coffee, so he broke glasses on the table, so now it's a big commotion. I didn't do that. I didn't break no glasses. I throw drinks, and then I put the cup down. I don't throw shit across the room. That's unacceptable. And so I go back to Alchemy. I tell the tea, and then I go back up to dinner. My friends are like, security's looking for you. You can't have dinner with us right now. So I'm like, okay, fine, that's cool. But at least the dude wasn't there. So I'm like, that's fine. And so I don't even fucking like go take a shower. I'm like, I kind of like the coffee smell. I put my little pistachio lotion on, my little vanilla, my cinnamon. I'm not even sticky, and boom, now I got like a mixed fragrance, main character vibes. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm about to go get a drink because like I needed to get off edge or whatever from everything that happened. And boom, security calls me or whatever. And they're like, are you eating? I'm like, at first I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, what the fuck? But then he's like, let me just talk to you. But obviously because we're like important people on the boat, they were just like, hey, do you want us to kick him off? Do you want security? Like, are you okay? And like, I get emotional because nobody checked on me. None of my friends checked on me, but the security did. And obviously they did because, but you know, it was something to be checked on about. So my friends end up forgiving me. We're cool. I mean, and they were even like, yo, we didn't invite him. He was rude, obnoxious. Like, he came over, slammed the drink, da-da-da-da-da. Like, we don't know why he was there, but he was childish. He's too old to be acting like that. So now we're all cool or whatever. And pretty much how the story ends is that I'm pretty sure she stopped fucking with him. And I was walking out the port and looking good. And I saw him, but I acted like I didn't. And I walked past him, got in my Uber, and that was the end of the story. So that's pretty much the story on when a guy thought he could play with me with my friends at my table and tried to fuck with me and tried to fuck with Temu version of me. So yeah, he ended up getting all the drinks in his face, and I ended up putting on a way better outfit for the last night. I'm so happy I didn't even wear the main one. So yeah, like, don't fuck with me. When Eden says she's not playing with you, don't play with her. I don't know why people think they can play with me. But if you like the story time, or if you would like some more like cruise storylines or any kinds of storylines, or you just want to hear like any type of story times or anything, just like comment down below. Please make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be posting every week. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but I'm posting every week. Follow the Instagram, the TikTok. Make sure to subscribe. Like it down below. It's going to get more motion. Share it to your friends, whatever. And leave a comment down below on anything you want if you like the video. And yeah, like, it's EdenGold, and I'm not the one to be played with. So you guys have a beautiful day. Bye.